So I've decided that, much like the stupid criminals in cop shows, I'm gonna take my right to remain silent. In the future, if my boss and all the supervisors want to have a meeting with me where we sit around and discuss everything they think that I'm doing wrong and pretty much ignore most of the things that I say could be improved, i.e., having my supervisor not yell at me for 27 minutes, I pretty much think I'm going to go with a union rep from now on. I think that's the way to go. I feel like I'm going down a long, stupid road to a place that I might not necessarily want to go. However, to go with the metaphor, it should be an interesting ride. Since I've returned back to work, I tend to care a lot less about the incidentals. Every day I'm getting about 7,000 steps in, and I'm going to get paid at the end of the month. That's really what's important to me. So, that being said, I don't know if I'll have as many interesting work blogs to do. Although I will say that it was a highlight of my week after talking about how my supervisor basically threatened me. You want to do this? We could do this like men. I'm not entirely sure, even though he said it 6 or 7 times, what that means. And I'm also not sure what I'm supposed to think when he says that. But I was briefly thinking about sending in a thing about sexual harassment. Hey, he had me in the office. He was looming over me, kind of. And he was telling me we could do this like men. Who's to say what he thought or what I was supposed to think? Maybe do it like men has a different meaning for him. I don't know. All I can say is I was extremely uncomfortable. I think at some point I might have smiled while he was yelling at me. This actually made him kind of irritated. But this was what was going through my head at the time. Yeah, like I said, it was a long day. Oh, and then there's the other plus side of when I had this meeting and discussed all this information. My boss, when presented with the knowledge that I've been yelled at and kind of threatened in a room by myself for 27 minutes with this guy, my boss's result was to say, well, you know what would handle this situation? I think we'll send him to a communication class when we get around to it. But also, have you seen that ring he wears? Well, he has played football an awful lot. So maybe he was just being, enthusiastic. I was a little dumbstruck, to be honest.